Hello, everybody. How are you doing today? My name is Tony Rizzano, and this is episode 95 of the Affiliate Party Podcast. All right, everybody. Today is Sunday, so going to do a little, a little motivation, I guess. I think that's what you call it. Nah, but how's your weekend been going and all that good stuff? Sometimes I always laugh on the weekend because I always, in my mind, I'm like, oh, I haven't done a podcast in 2 days, but it's like, goofball. We do a podcast every day. And I'm like, oh yeah, we do this every day. So sometimes I'm like, in the beginning and in the end, sometimes I'm like, well, all right, guys, I guess I'll see you. But it's like, no, we'll see you right back tomorrow. You're not. What are you talking about? What are you doing? So, yeah, that's just, one of these next year, July the 16th, we might go to 2 episodes. We might go to one episode a week. It just depends. We'll have to see. But anyway, today we are going to discuss that you are the guru. Now, I listened to this book last week, and the lady, it was like 5 or 6 chapters or whatever, and at the end she was talking about how you are your guru, and I was like, this is very true. I definitely agree with that, wholeheartedly, because we are all in the game to start our own successful business, to make the money that we desire. So we want to be in charge of us. So we have to be in charge of us. So in order for you to be in charge of you, you have to take accountability, and you have to be in charge of your own thoughts, your own actions, everything. You don't want to depend on. Now, you can always look to people for inspiration. There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? But don't follow somebody else's blueprint. Don't follow what somebody else says to the T. Don't, everything that they say isn't gospel, isn't the Bible. You know what I mean? And because just like on this podcast, I reference things to, truck driving, wrestling, things of that nature. You probably are not into any of that. You probably don't do any of that. So why would you? You're not gonna start a podcast. You're not gonna do a YouTube video and go compare something to Bret the Hitman Hart or something like that. No, you're not. You can get inspired from this podcast. You can say I've listened to this guy's podcast and it inspired me to create my own podcast and do my own thing. But the thoughts, the content that you create is going to be on your own. Of course, if you see episodes like, whatever, like we did the audio versus the video, or, I talked about, Top Gun in one episode, if those things inspire you, great. But I know you're not going to sit here and copy me, because that would be, it's just not, if you try to be somebody that you're not it's not going to work. People will see through that. People will see you, especially once they get to know you more. You don't want to sound like a robot. You don't want to be a robot. You want to be your own self. You want to be your very own guru. There's a lot of people on the internet claiming that they can help you do this, they can help you do that, but most of the time, if you look deep, if you delve deep into the people and their ways, a lot of people online, a lot of people that try to stand out as like experts or whatever, they just copy different videos and they just repeat. It's like being a parakeet, and that's just, for me, that's silliness. That's why would I want to repeat somebody? Why would I want to be somebody that I'm not? Why would I want to be falling up behind somebody? Why would I want my head up somebody else's ass, basically? I mean, come on. It's ridiculous, you know what I mean? Like, business is difficult, but it's not difficult, because once you get started, the hardest thing is getting started. No, hard is getting started. The hardest thing is to keep going. Yeah, you're gonna fall down. Yeah, you're gonna make some mistakes. But if you keep swinging, you'll start getting hits. You know, you're not gonna make a home run every time. It's not gonna be 1,000 for 1,000. You know, every podcast is not gonna get 1 million views. Every YouTube video is not gonna get 1 million views. Everything you promote is not gonna get 1 million views. You might sell a book one day. You might sell a course. Some courses are gonna sell up there, excellent. Some courses are gonna sell good. Some are gonna be great. It just depends. You just have to keep going though. Don't be a copy and paste. Don't follow anybody. You are the guru. You are the expert. Whether you've been doing this for 1 day or if you've been doing this for 1,000 days, because there's 2,000 people right now that haven't got started. But if you get started in day one, those are 2,000 people that will look up to you and go, "Oh, this guy knows what he's doing." Even if you might be day one or day two or whatever, or if you're just getting started, you can take, like I always say, you can take your own life experiences, put them in a Vitamix, you know, put your life experiences, your knowledge that you have for whatever, because you can relate anything into a business. Put it into a Vitamix, mix it up, blend it, and have your own smoothie, have your own shake. Okay, so be your very own guru. All right. Don't worry about how you sound sometimes. Don't worry about I don't sound right. I don't do this. I don't do that. Don't worry about any of that. Just get started, figure things out, and keep things moving, because you'll start to see more and more results. And the more results you see, the more confidence you will get, and the easier things will become. Now, a book, I probably recommended it before, but it's The Magic of Thinking Big. I've listened to this book twice. I've read it once. It's a very good book. It's about just, having the belief that you can do whatever you want to do. And of course, you should have that belief. Everything's not going to work out, as we all know, but if you just keep going, if you just keep thinking big, if you have big thoughts, you'll get big results. The bigger the thoughts, the bigger the results. Okay, and don't think small. Don't say, I hope to make. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Before we go, I don't use the word hope when I say, I hope that, I've cut that word out. I hope to make $50,000 a month. No, I will make $50,000 a month. I hope to make $1 million in a year. No, I will make $1 million in a year. Hope is a word. If you say hope, you might as well say you won't do it. I hope. Don't hope anything. Just figure it out and then get to doing. Okay. Action beats hope every time, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, The Magic of Thinking Big. I've listened to it. I read the book. It's a good book. It will inspire you. I've listened to it twice. Like I said, I read it once. It's a great book. And yeah, that's it. This is a short podcast today, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. It's Sunday. I got things to do. No, I'm just kidding. It's Sunday. You got things to do. Enough about me. But anyway, hope you enjoyed the podcast. We'll be coming back tomorrow with a longer, hard-hitting episode. And as I say every Sunday, tell a friend to tell a friend. My name is Tony Rizzano. This is episode 95 of the Affiliate Party Podcast, and we will talk to you tomorrow. And as always, everybody, peace.